all feel we had a successful net.Share event. To close the conference, we're going to host a quick panel discussion, and then the managing director of NETCB South Africa will close the conference off with a bit of an address. We have, over the past 2 days, collected a couple of questions from some of the attendees that they had for the vendors who had products that were being showcased. And one of the questions is, Recast recently acquired Liquid. How is this going to impact the future of Liquid's products?
Yeah, I take it it's a question for me.
Yes.
Oh yeah, fantastic, brilliant. Okay, yeah, I'll lead with that. So yeah, we're very excited at Liquid to to join the Recast family, and I think the portfolio that we've got at Liquid and that Recast have got are very, very complementary. So obviously at Liquid we focus on application delivery across to pretty much anything. When I say anything, Windows and Mac OSs. But one of the key challenges that we see out in the market is a lot of people, and especially in the territories that I work in across the UK and Europe, a lot of people moving from the likes of SECM to Intune. There's a whole migration going on at the moment. And Liquid is very, very good at helping people once they get to Intune. What Recast can help us do is support that journey all the way from SECM to the new way of delivering applications with Intune and Liquid. And we're already seeing that take off. So, yeah, we're very, very excited. And I think if you watch this space, you'll see many more exciting developments.
Thank you for that detailed answer, Ben. Right. The next question is for Backup Eagle. This user asks, we have seen quite a wide range of backup systems supported by Backup Eagle, which are not yet supported, and if not, are there any plans for future integration?
Yeah, that depends, of course, on what you're referring to, but on our roadmap, there's always space for new things. So we are currently working on OpenText Data Protector, formerly HP. This is one of our next things we are going to look at. Veritas Net Backup is on the agenda, and also we are looking at Avamar. So that's just a rough estimation what's going to be next. We are always interested in partnerships. So with customers having backup tools we are not yet implemented, so we can work together with them to make it a win-win situation. They will profit from our experience and we from theirs. So if there's a requirement for a backup tool, feel free to contact us here and we'll get in touch and discuss the roadmap in more detail and maybe a collaboration on bring it in. And as I said before, not everything we already have is on this PowerPoint, so maybe we already integrated the things you're asking for. So feel free, contact us, and we are happy to talk together.
Thank you so much for that response, Stefan. So basically you're saying if there's a value proposition, you would be willing to look into it.
That's correct. And we are always extending our portfolio regarding to backup tools. So that's one of the key things we do every year.
Thank you very much for that response, Stefan. All right. This question says it's for SEP and it's for SEP caps specifically. With SEP caps, what will it take to have the caps data stored in South Africa, and how many clients would be required to justify that?
Yeah, that's a very good question. You have to realize that this is a collaboration that we have with our partner Keepit, who's from Denmark. They are focusing in the beginning on the European market, but also on the African market and on the US and in the South American market. There's not one specific number I can mention and say it's 100,000 users or it's 5,000 users, but it has to be a certain amount of numbers, more in the range of 20, 25,000 users. We're only counting users when they will define to have a data center opening up in the South African region. But a little bit similar to what Stefan just said, we are always open for collaboration. We are always open to try to add value. So if there's a specific need or if there's a specific requirement And I totally understand that data is supposed to be staying inside South Africa. This is pretty clear. This is also what the European Union wants. And it's not necessary to stay inside Germany or inside the Netherlands or inside France. It's more like, okay, we want to have it inside the European Union. So I totally understand the request. But yeah, you need to bring up, or we all need to bring up a certain amount of numbers in terms of users before we will, because it's a heavy investment. It's not like opening up a data store in some kind of cloud service and then we're done. No, we are building private clouds, double redundant, Linux based, Solaris based, completely certified. So it's a pretty heavy investment. But again, together with Keep It, these guys are happy to do it, but the minimum is 25,000 users. So yeah, we can build or make a business plan to create this number. But again, for any other questions, please come to me directly or talk to Cobus and or Justin and make sure what your requirements are, and we can try to find the solution. Maybe it's a temporary solution, but we're willing to help.
Thank you for that detailed answer, Tom. All right, and then there's a generic question here that doesn't really have a service provider linked to it. Is it possible for a government such as the United States government to gain access to my data that is stored in the Windows 365 environment, but within the South African data centers?
I know for 100% sure if the data is stored in Microsoft 365 in Germany, then it's absolutely impossible for the US. But we can check that with the Microsoft agreement, how they replicate the data. If they replicate the data on the back end towards the United States, yeah, then the answer is clear. But this is, I have to figure it out. I know for European users, it will not leave the European Union. This is regulated even by governments. The German government, for example, requires the Microsoft 365 data to not leave even the country. But we have to check that. But I think it will not leave South Africa territory.
All right, due to the general data protection regulations.
Exactly.
All right, perfect. From the panel members, are there any questions for any of the other panel members now that we've exhausted the audience questions?
No, not from my side.
Not from my side, but I would pick up here the chance to say thank you to Cobus, to Keith, to all the team. It was a very great event, very much compliments to the organization. It all worked well. You were all very, very fast in helping solving technical issues, and I think it's a great event, and we are happy that we had a chance to attend here and to present our product and to get into touch with the other panel members and the customers here on site. Thanks again, Cobus. Great event.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I totally agree with that.
No,
Same here. Well done, team.
No, thank you very much. I must say you can see Hendrik's hair is missing. I think next time I'm also going to look the same. The stress during this event was quite significant. But I just would like to say a word of thanks to everyone who has contributed. I know, Tay, I see you are in the audience. I actually tried to add you now, but the system is limiting us to 7 people that is on the system that's speaking now. So I've already created a long list of enhancement requests that I want to send through to the developers. What a great team to work with, the guys from MixUp. They also assisted us all the time. Every time we made a mistake, they quite often interjected and assisted where there was a problem. I think because it's the first time we're running an online conference like this, there were a couple of teething mistakes in the beginning, but I think by now we've mastered ourselves, and I'm actually looking forward to the next time we do this. But thank you to the guys from MixUp. They were magnificent in assisting us. Interesting fact, this whole system is actually running on the AWS platform, by the way. So it's quite interesting. So for everyone else that's sitting in the audience, I can see there's quite a number of people currently in the audience. Thank you very much for the time that you've taken. I hope you have completed the conference feedback form. I ask everyone to actually do that, even if you were a speaker or a sponsor or just an attendee. Please complete it so that we can get some good feedback, so we can improve future events. I really hope that you can take something away from this event and learn something about the various solutions and quite often alternative solutions. And we managed to break through the hype that you quite often hear of in the marketplace. We will be within the next couple of days. All the recordings of this event will become available on our YouTube channel. It's quite a long list of recordings that we will need to upload. I'm very grateful to the great content that was created during this conference. I think that is really going to make a huge difference in getting the message out there. People who have missed it, I know there were even people sitting behind, a couple of people sitting behind a single screen, so we sometimes only saw someone as a single registration, and then there's 2 or 3 people sitting behind the screen. So I know that we reached quite a number of people during this event, and we will continue to communicate with everyone across the board. Email notifications will be sent out the minute the sessions are available online. The conference itself will still remain open until, I think, the 29th, if I'm not mistaken, Hendrik.
Yes,
So people can still log on, even register and just go and play back the sessions. So I know there's a lot of people that I know that registered for the purpose of being able to get access to the recordings. So that I really hope that we will be able to generate some business for everyone through this, make new friends, new clients for everyone. So thank you once again, and I hope everyone will have a very good day.
Oh, special shout outs to Anna Collard. Miss Collard, it was an absolute pleasure having you at this year's conference. We were so privileged to have you. I learned a lot, and I'm a lawyer. Oh, you're currently muted, Miss Collard.
Rookie mistake. I just said thank you so much for having me, and thanks, Kobus, for the great event, and everyone else.
Well, thank you very much for your contributions as well. So now that everyone has had something to say, I therefore officially close net.Share 2023.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.